Never forget the eyebrow wiggling animation. Oh yeah, and before I forget, by defeating Quickman, I got the delay flame. So essentially a flamethrower which I fire forwards, and after a short while, it'll shoot towards the whichever direction I fired it initially. Seems fairly powerful as well. No music for the start of this stage, that's different. Can't make this jump normally, so item 2 time. The lack of music here is eerie. It'll probably come up when I enter the fortress. Take care of that first, and now climb upwards. Thank you for the generosity. We're in now. There's the music. Probably need that for item 1 or 2. The part of the stage where I need to use all 3 items. I don't need any more of these. So far, so good. I knew this would be an ambush. That looked way too suspicious. Will there be any other ambushes in the future? Mega Dragon's coming up, so... I think air would be a good weapon as it has 3 projectiles. Suddenly accelerates to the right, didn't expect that. No wonder why there's a checkpoint before. Let's try it again. This time, equip this. In case I die so many times, I game over. Wish that didn't happen so suddenly. Also, Mecha Dragon with cool shades. Time to look away. A lot of flashing coming. Alright, boss is done, you can look back. Its weakness was the Wind Slicer. Wily 2-time, what lies here? Outlines of these now. I never really commented of how fast these gears fly forwards once the gear knights are destroyed. Still looking to drop pickups, the barriers that is. I like how we can use the regular version of this weapon and it doesn't consume any weapon energy. Not as good as the base Mega Buster, but at least I'm not left vulnerable. Yeah, I remember. A long time ago. Now I see what it's actually based off of. I'm gonna fall into the pit, aren't I? Nope. Somehow survived that. What I really need now is more pickups. Like this. Iga knows how to make these stages. As I said before, they're more difficult than the originals, but they all feel fairly designed for a more skilled audience. There's no jerk maneuvers anywhere, outside one or two places with Yoku blocks. This is how to make a good Mega Man 2 ROM hack, or at the very least, almost good. I know Buster will have some complaints about this. This, along with the previous livestream, will be edited down into a future Let's Play. This will have 3 episodes. All I can say is, unlike the previous ROM hack of Mega Man 2 I played, well, referring to Gray Zone, not the randomizer, I have a much more positive opinion on this. Shadow Mirror team, thank you Jedok. How are you even supposed to get that E-tank? Might as well. I really should be using my outer weapons more. It's just that I really like the Proto Charge, as well as the Wind Slicer, and the shield weapon. The shield weapon especially, it tears through pretty much everything. Time to play the game, find a weakness. It's Pico Pico again. Probably not P, so let's try... well, we already did Wind Slicer, so let's try P. No, bad weakness. I? No. Okay, that's his weakness, F. The delay flame. It gets 3-shot by it. Still one of the similar problems with the original Pico Pico. You can get telefrag bad when it just spawns in. There's not really a clear indicator where the next one's gonna spawn in. See what I mean? And it's done. A harder variation of the usual Pico Pico confight, but still has the same problems of how it can easily telefrag you. If the blocks are flashing in the background to indicate which ones would come next, I'd like it a lot more. This is also fairly strong against the Sniper Joes, if I time it right. Just 3-shots them. And yes, for many of the stages, you are forced to use special weapons if you want to do it damageless, or even if you want to progress forwards. For example, here you have to use either the spin wheel or the shield-based weapon. Should be using the spin wheel a lot more often. Just look at how useful it is. Oh hey, that's a door I saw from the left side, in Wily 1. Can't reach it, so guess I'll ignore it. I can reach this though. You know what? I'll take a death now. I want to be back at full health. And the checkpoint's right over there anyways. In fact, it was this screen. I wish this protected me against enemies. When I say enemies, I mean their projectiles. Thank you for the boost. The Guts tank is coming up soon. Should have enough for it. I know it can be weak to either the Wind Slicer or Delay Flames, so let's try something else. First, starting off with P. Yes, it's on my to-playlist, Jedok. Okay, this is the Wily tank, that's different. Ow. Wait, where is its weakness? Isn't it supposed to be its head? Can't hit it with this. I probably won't work either. I'll take the det. How about S? I can't reach that gem for some reason. Okay, now I can reach it, so I guess this is the best weapon to use. Feels like it. Spin wheel can easily hit him. Make sure to do it from below, otherwise I'll get attacked by his shields. Two more cycles should do the trick. And the Wily tank has been destroyed. Sheesh, imagine doing this buster only. I don't think it's possible to do it. We're getting there. We're nearing the end. Next up is the Boo Beam trap at the end of this level. I just wonder how difficult it's gonna be. I hope it's something more like the Mecha Dragon compared to, for example, the Wily tank. Why is this stage insane, Kroby? Is it because of Yoko blocks? Of course. Yep, get shunted right into the pit. These sorts of challenges I'm not too fond of. I doubt I'll be able to finish this in one go. But at least, well, I could see it from the other side. Time like that? Seriously? I'll just use item 1 here. I might do this, Kroby, but we'll see. Kroby and U2 Soul HD 2. That depends on how long the last 2 levels take. I want to save next week for fan games after all. Ah, the placement of that mat. If you fall there, you're most likely gonna take a hit. Oh, this is underwater. I thought this was something else. I wish I knew this earlier that I could one-shot these using this. Then I wouldn't have to rely on using the shield or the air shooter equivalent. The Wind Slicer, I mean. Trying to ambush me again, like the Sniper Joes earlier. Are there any force beams in this stage? Thank you, Sniper Joe. You're just who I wanted. You're forced to use a weapon there, probably the spin wheel. Super shrinks. Running low on everything, basically. I wish this game had W tanks, or at the very least an M tank, or more refilling stations, or even some Pippies. I'd actually like to see them somewhere. Last challenge. I do like also how you can bounce the spin wheel around. Did anyone check to see if the spin wheel is the weapon you get by defeating Wheel Gator in Mega Man X2? Alright, we need to have their weakness, so... Barriers, Wait a minute, I can actually damage the barriers? With the base buster? But I can't actually destroy the boo beams, so... I presume their weakness is then the... yeah, it is that shot. So destroy the barriers with the buster, then use a proto charge to finish them off. I hope I have enough for 3 more shots. Yeah, I have enough for 2 more. They don't also fire all at once. It takes 20 shots to destroy each of the blocks. I like this setup of the boo beam trap a lot more than the original. Feels a lot more fair, being able to destroy the barriers with your buster. Yes, much better. It doesn't take as much ammo to destroy them, and to destroy the barriers you just need to button mash with your buster. 20 shots will destroy each of the barriers. I know, failures. I'll be right back in a moment. And I'm back. Time for the rematch stage. Time to get the weakness sorta right. Metal Man. Maybe it's a spin wheel? Blade against blade? It is. Alright, that's a bit of a strange ice physics there on the teleporter. Crash Man. Your weakness was the world, so let's use that. What's with the ice physics here? I mean, look at it, the floor doesn't look iced over, but it has ice physics. But only inside those rooms. Airman, your weakness is... I remember, it's P. Proto charge, of course. But now I'm out. Gonna have to rely on just a buster. I don't know why these rooms have ice physics. It makes the fights more difficult, but it should only really apply to 2 of the bosses. The color changes are due to palette limitations, I guess. Flashman, you're the first boss I faced, so... maybe Metal Blade works? No, not metal. I already used that. Perhaps it's actually the triple slicer. Yeah, it's the triple slicer. I remember you. Quickman's actually weak to the Metal Blade. I got them mixed up. Woodman, your weakness was... I didn't find your weakness, but I guess you're weak to the fire weapon. Pierces right to your shield, so your weakness. Air Slicer, good to know. Heatman, I guess the fast weapon, I? Yeah, just destroys you. But I get destroyed by you pretty easily. Well, guess I have to do this buster only then. I don't want to reset for this, so... Hollow Man. I didn't try this, so... it is. Not sure why, but very easy to hit you with it. Time to defeat Heatman again without his weakness. Once again, I wish this room was filled with either weapon pickups or an M-Tank. With correct positioning, Heatman is very easy to manipulate. All 8 bosses are downed. Time for the Wily Machine. Gonna need tank for this. Thank you, game. Well, I can't actually hit the boss here, so... Why ice physics everywhere? This is in hard mode. Someone said the weakness is this. Well, not this, but the air weapon. This works nicely, though. I'm also out of this, so... Secondary weapons. Phase 2. I'm out of weapon energy for the other weapons because the game didn't really give me any weapon energy for those to refill. And I have 7 spare lives, so I hate it when the classic games or ROM hacks do this. Oh, the boss actually pushes me back as well. Wonderful. There is no way I can hit the boss now because I need another weapon. See, I need to have P, W, S, or any of them. T may work, but I can't reach. Perhaps I can use item 1, let's see if that works. Well, even if I use item 1, I can't hit the boss. Alright, this is the annoying part. I'm gonna have to force a game over here. I hate it when ROM hacks or classic games have this, but I have no choice in the matter. There's no place I can refill off of enemies. When you have bosses who are immune to the Mega Buster, you should have a way you can refill your weapon energy somewhere. After gaming over, let's fight this boss again. Nope. It's Metal Blade, of course. This weapon wins the award for most awkward weapon to use in the game. If the direction wasn't just inverted, I'd like it a lot more. I don't like how this stage is structured at all. It's the worst stage in the game, I'd say. Okay, that works so much better. I wish I knew that before. Made it to phase 2. The Rising Sun's one of the worst weapons used in the game compared to the Metal Blade. It's done. After 20 failures, it's done. The combination of the ice physics and it blowing me away are not a good match. I'll say it again, and I won't repeat myself anymore until the end. This was the worst stage in the game. Let's hope this doesn't take another 20 minutes, otherwise I'll save this for the next stream. This last stage alone is destroying my fun of the game. The rest of it was pretty well constructed and I liked it. Yeah, Yoshi's Island once again. Well, it is the caverns, so makes sense why we have that. And why does this stage have so many pickups? We could have had this in the previous level. See, I don't mind them being here, I just find it odd we never had it before, when we needed it more. Free E-Tank. Unless you somehow use up all of your energy, or item energy. Time to end it off with the Wily Alien. Nope, not the Wily Alien, Super Wily. As several people mentioned, his weakness is the Slicer. Well, not the Slicer, the Wind Slicer. Oh my goodness, look how much damage it deals. Oh no, I think I may have refilled the wrong weapon. Yeah, I did. See, that was my bad. Now my 4th game over, I screwed up the weapons. I was under the impression one weapon was actually a different weapon. Super Wily Take 2, this time with all my stocks filled up properly. Gosh, look how much damage he deals per attack. It's insane. He just 4-shots me. I'd like to apologize since the last encounter, as it's been one stream since the last did the fight. I felt I went way too harsh on it. Once you understand the pattern, it's a lot more doable. Plus, all those large weapon pickups at the start of the stage, those actually respawn, so it can't get soft-locked in that fashion. Essentially, you have to do it at a shotgun position. I still wish he dealt less damage per hit. Let's see if I can do it with just one E-Tank. That's why the developer gave us an E-Tank at the start of this. Nope, didn't get enough shots in, sadly. Attempt number 2. Still, this is better than the previous stage, which should have had weapon pickups at the start. See, just need to get all shots in at once. And if I'm too close, some of them will phase right through, so there's actually a minimum distance for firing this. It's actually that simple. Even if you die in game over, you still get full refills of everything. So once again, I'd like to apologize for being way too harsh on this. I'll be editing out most failures in the LP version. But it's over. This ROM hack has been completed. Currently the best Mega Man 2 ROM hack I've played ever. So let's watch the credits while I give my final thoughts on this game as a whole. Level design was definitely much tougher than the original, but not unfairly so for the most part. Compared to Rockman 2 Grey Zone, which was unfair in many places, this felt relatively balanced and understandable, both in terms of enemy and boss design. It just feels like it's toughened up for a more skilled audience. You really should play the base game before you play this game. This is not for newcomers, or for even first-time ROM hack players. But even then it understands how to make a good ROM hack and level design and interesting designs. Even all the weapons, I'll go through the entire list. Zawardo was an upgraded version of the Time Stopper. Metal Man's Rising Sun sadly was underpowered because of its reversed firing angles, mainly when firing vertically. Proto Charge was amazing, essentially a charge shot. Spin Wheel was essentially the spin wheel from Mega Man X2, aka Wheelgator's weapon. Wind Slicer is amazing at short range, but you can't use it while you're right up to an enemy, as some of the shots will just phase right through it. There is a minimum distance requirement. Delay Flame is also pretty powerful, but you need to be more careful when firing it, as it doesn't fire instantaneously to the right. Well, it does stay stationary for a while, but you have to wait a few seconds, well 1 or 2 seconds before it shoots over to which direction. Ice Circle is an amazing shield-based weapon. It replaces the Leaf Shield, and it's much slower than a Leaf Shield, but it just tears through basically everything. And Rumbling Bang, it's a nice explosive-based weapon, deals a lot of damage, but I didn't use it as much because of how much weapon energy it uses. My only real complaints about this game have to do with the penultimate stage. The Roadmaster Rematch stage really should have had weapon pickups. Oh sure, you can defeat all the bosses Buster only, but for the Wily Machine at the end, it forces you to have at least 2 special weapons, which you could have drained completely in the preceding stage, meaning that if you got to the boss there, you'll be forced to game over and restart the entire rematch stage from the very beginning, which is not good design. There should have been a place to farm up weapon energy, or a place where you can actually stock up on it, exactly like how the final stage does it with its respawning weapon pickups. In terms of toughness, probably a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's tough but fair. But remember, this is the normal mode version. There is also a hard mode version of this ROM hack, which I may play on my own time in the future, but we'll see. Well then, I thank you all for watching my Let's Play of Rockman No Constancy, viewers. If you enjoyed it, please rate, favorite, comment, and or subscribe, as they all help out the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well as join my new Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play.